Hi, Jessica. It's a pleasure to meet you. First of all, I'd like to thank you for coming today. I am a little curious as to why you chose to present to your 8 a.m. interview at 11:15. Hi, just 1 minute. Okay. Hi, and you're welcome. The reason that I was not here until like 11:15ish is because I have this really extensive like face care regimen. I use this collagen regeneration cream, and if I don't get a full 13 hours of sleep after I put that on, then like I could be subjected to premature aging and like wrinkles and like, well, kind of like you, like I don't want to look old before my time, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. That's understandable, but just so we're clear, punctuality is an absolute must in order for somebody to work out well in this position. Many of our clients like to call in on their morning commute to work, and so we do expect that our employees be available during those hours to field questions and to give financial advice to our clients during that time. Right, and I like totally get that, which is why I am like 100% on board with having all of my work calls forwarded to my personal cell until I'm able to get here at noon. Okay, you know what? It's fine. We can figure out hours later. Let's just go ahead and move on with the interview right now, okay? Let me see. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, what you feel like makes you a skilled candidate for this position. I'm looking at your resume. It states that you have excellent financial planning skills. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about that? Yes, so most recently, I haven't been working, and so I've had to really plan accordingly. And one example I'm like super proud of. Okay, so I had my eye on a pair of absolutely snatched Louboutins. But instead of buying the Louboutins, I chose the Jimmy Choos instead because they were like super similar looking. I mean, you don't get the same like brand effect, but I felt like that was like a super responsible decision. Just like adulting AF, am I right? Okay, so I'm a little unclear on your definitions there. I'm assuming that you were able to save money in some way through this transaction. Yeah. And also, like, instead of using my debit card, I used my credit card, which means it's basically free. Like, totally responsible. So you feel that you're qualified to offer financial planning advice to our clients based on these experiences that you've had. Yeah, I'm like so good. So like for the last 16 months, I've only had 13 overdraft fees, which I proceeded to have my dad pay off immediately because that's the responsible thing to do. And that way it doesn't affect my like bank reputation. And I also had to talk with him and let him know that from this point forward, he was going to need to put more money in my account every month to avoid this happening in the future. Like sometimes you just gotta teach them, like boomers, am I right? Boomers, yes, love that term. Okay, Jessica, so if we do choose to hire you, what do you feel that you could offer us as a company in terms of skills? That could be people skills, financial skills. What are you bringing to the table that would make us want to fight to hire you? OMG. So primarily it would be publicity. I currently have 300,000 Instagram followers that like follow me like religiously. And I'm like this close to getting verified. I just have to find my driver's license first. So like what I'll do is I'll just like snap a few pics around the office and be all like hashtag work, hashtag coffee break, hashtag blessed, hashtag money, hashtag accounting, like that kind of thing. And then like my Instagram followers will flock to this place. Like you will have more clients than you know what to do with. Actually, we do have a strict no cell phone policy while you're on the clock. You can use your cell phone during your break, but as long as you're on the clock and, you know, you can't have your cell phone out, and we do enforce that pretty strictly. And that will be the first thing I change when I am your boss. JK. Of course. Okay, Jessica, last question. Why do you want to work for us? Okay, so financial planners are like super well respected. It's like one of those white collar jobs, you know, that everybody wants to have. So it will look like hella humanitarian when I quit my super high paying office accounting job in a year or two to go and join a Save the Turtles coalition. Because like all my Instagram followers, oh my gosh, they're just gonna think I am absolutely like woke. You know what I'm saying? Because like I left this like high paying job to go and like do a humanitarian thing. Totally lit. Can't wait. Anyway, oh, that reminds me. I don't know what your policy currently is, but when I'm in charge, we're going to institute like a strict no straws policy, because like if my followers tend to like look back at the job that I was at and they saw that like I didn't get rid of straws and then I go and try to save the turtles, bad news, bad news. So that's going to need to be like done ASAP. Great. I think we're done here. Thank you so much, Jessica. We will definitely be in touch. Debbie, can you come show Jessica out, please? You have a great day, Jessica. Fire! So should I just leave my bank info with the receptionist? I'm sorry, bank info? Well, yeah, so you can pay me for my time today. Let's see, I had a 15-minute commute plus Uber fare, which I'll have to pay on the way back too. I waited 30 minutes in the lobby because you were late, and we've been talking for what, like 15 minutes? I typically charge my followers $5 a minute for live chatting, which I figure is a little bit cheap, but like I'm just starting out with you guys, so that's what I'm going to charge you to start out. So I'm going to need about $400 just for today. Goodbye, Jessica. Debbie, little salty today, huh? It's okay. I won't hold it against you. I'll be in tomorrow at noon sharp. You're not getting the job, Jessica. You're not getting the job. Debbie will show you to the door. Bye-bye. I choose not to accept that. It makes me feel really, like, not empowered. Like, I feel unworthy. Like, you think I'm unworthy? Everyone deserves to feel empowered and valued as a woman, and especially as a woman in the workforce. You're making this feel like a really unsafe space. So I'm going to choose to decline your offer of employment and put in my resignation. I'll send you the bill for my counseling.